In our hyper-competitive world, it's easy to fall into the trap of, I'm not enough, I'm not earning enough, I'm not achieving enough. But what if the key to true prosperity lies not in what we do, but in what we believe? Welcome back to Modern Ascetic. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that's both timely and profound. Prosperity. You heard that right. We're not talking about money. Well, maybe a little bit. But mostly we're delving into the psychology of why some people seem to attract wealth and success effortlessly, while others struggle despite their best efforts. Now, before we dive into the psychological secrets that can help you unlock your own prosperity, let's address the elephant in the room. Some of you might be thinking, what does this have to do with me? I'm hustling, I'm grinding, and I'm still struggling to make ends meet. Hear me out. The principles I'm about to share are not just for the select few who are on the cusp of success. They're for anyone and everyone who feels ready to take control of their financial destiny and who desires a life that goes beyond the daily grind. Whether you're starting from scratch or feeling stuck in a rut, these principles will serve as your compass, guiding you toward a future that's not just financially secure, but also deeply fulfilling. All right, let's jump right in. First, let's challenge a common belief. Prosperity is more than money. True prosperity is a state of mind, a blend of financial security, emotional well-being, and the freedom to live life on your own terms. If you only chase money without changing your mindset, you'll end up with stress, burnout, and an empty sense of fulfillment. That's why you see rich people who are miserable and others who may not earn millions but live abundant, meaningful lives. So what separates the two? Let's start with mindset. 1. Scarcity versus abundance. People stuck in scarcity constantly think there's never enough. Never enough money, never enough time, never enough opportunities. They're always comparing themselves, always fearing loss. This mindset doesn't just shape their thoughts, it literally influences their behavior. For example, someone in scarcity mode might cling to a job they hate, avoid risks that could lead to growth, or sabotage opportunities because deep down they don't believe they deserve better. On the other hand, people with an abundance mindset view the world as full of possibilities. They believe opportunities are endless, that collaboration beats competition, and that failure is just feedback. This doesn't mean they're naive. It means they see life through the lens of growth, not fear. And here's the twist: your brain is wired to confirm whatever belief you hold. Psychologists call this the confirmation bias. If you believe there's never enough, your brain will filter out examples of abundance and only highlight scarcity. But if you believe there's always a way, your brain will find solutions you didn't even realize were possible. That's the first secret to attracting prosperity. Shifting from fear to possibility. 2. Self-worth. Your relationship with money is a mirror of your relationship with yourself. You won't consciously sabotage your own prosperity. But if you subconsciously believe you don't deserve wealth, love, or freedom, you often push away opportunities without realizing it. Think about it. How many times have you seen someone undercharge for their work, stay in a toxic relationship, or settle for less than they're capable of? That's not about skill sets, about self-worth. Psychologically, if you feel unworthy, you'll sabotage your own prosperity because deep down your identity doesn't match abundance. On the flip side, people with a strong sense of worth set boundaries, value their time, and confidently step into opportunities. They won't just attract prosperities, they create it because their actions align with their belief that they deserve it. Mindset. 3. Gratitude. And no, I'm not talking about just saying thanks once a day. I'm talking about rewiring your brain to recognize what you already have, so you stop living in a constant state of lack. Neuroscience has shown that practicing gratitude literally strengthens neural pathways linked to happiness and resilience. And here's the kicker. When you feel abundant, you naturally act abundant. You take more chances, build stronger connections, and radiate confidence, all of which increase your chances of attracting wealth. The fourth principle. Your environment. This isn't just about where you live, but who you surround yourself with. Ever heard the saying, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with? Humans mirror their environment through a phenomenon called social contagion. If you're surrounded by people who constantly complain about money, fear, risk, or settle for mediocrity, you'll unconsciously adopt those same beliefs. But if you surround yourself with growth-oriented, optimistic, ambitious people, their mindset rubs off on you. Prosperity isn't a solo game, it's a community-driven endeavor. And finally, principle no. 5. Purpose. Money without meaning is just numbers. Studies in positive psychology show that people who connect their goals to something bigger than themselves are not only happier, but also more resilient and more prosperous. Why? Because purpose-driven people keep going when others quit. They see money not as an end, but as fuel for their mission. That creates a powerful magnetism. People are naturally drawn to them and opportunities flow in their direction. So if you want prosperity, ask yourself not just how can I make money, but why do I want it? What will it allow me to do? Who will it allow me to become? That shift gives wealth, meaning, and meaning is the ultimate motivator. Let's recap. The psychology of prosperity isn't about external hacks, it's about internal rewiring. Abundance over scarcity, self-worth over self-doubt, gratitude over lack, growth environment over toxic circles, and purpose over meaningless accumulation. When you live by these principles, prosperity stops being something you chase and starts being something you embody. And once you embody it, wealth in all forms, financial, emotional, relational, starts flowing toward you almost effortlessly. The truth is, you don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. If you become a person who embodies abundance, prosperity has no choice but to meet you where you are. This isn't magic, it's psychology. And once you understand it, you'll never see wealth the same way again. Think about it. Every single one of these principles can be cultivated, can be nurtured, and can absolutely be learned. If you feel a resonance with these ideas, if you've experienced moments where prosperity seemed within reach, or maybe you've even glimpsed the principles at play without knowing their names, this video likely wasn't a coincidence. It was a nudge, a sign that your subconscious has been hinting at this shift, this change in perspective that can propel you forward. The universe rarely gives hints randomly, and if you're seeing this now, it's because you have the capacity, the openness, and perhaps even the subconscious desire to bring these principles into your life. The question is, what will you do with this knowledge? Will you let it transform your life, or let it pass you by? The choice, my friends, is yours. And whichever way you lean, the universe will conspire to support your decision. If you're ready to embrace this new understanding, if you're willing to dive deep and make the necessary adjustments, prosperity in its truest form will become your North Star, guiding you through life's complexities and leading you to a place of true fulfillment. However, if you choose to remain where you are, comfortable yet unfulfilled, then so be Italiano. The universe will respect your choice and continue its dance elsewhere. But nu. Tease. The potential for greatness, for prosperity, is always within you, waiting for the moment you decide to awaken it. Thank you for watching Modern Ascetic. If this video sparked something in you, hit the like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this today. Your support helps us bring more content like this, blending psychology, philosophy, and prosperity for the modern mind. Until next time, live with clarity, live with purpose, and live abundantly.